is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City. And a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This time, Jackson will throw it. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. From the gun, Jackson. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Third down. Third and long.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a first and 10 at their own 18. They'll start with the option. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 28 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
40-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
At the 35-yard line. Decided
to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A give to the brother of J.J. This is Derek Watt. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. they'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
The ball carrier.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. This time, Roethlisberger will throw, and that is incomplete.
Damn, I got lucky.
Turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first and 10. It's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On first and 10 is Counter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Roethlisberger will hand to Counter. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Throw left side complete. It's Connor. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Ben going to give this one to counter. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. Oh, Connor loses it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to. We still have December
left. More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Again, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Game at 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw again is Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Ben to throw again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Kickoff for Baltimore.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back Connor. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First play of the drive, a 1st down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
This time Jackson will throw it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Steelers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On On third down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Big Ben, not the most agile quarterback in NFL history, but he can use those legs when he needs to.
He really can, and I think it starts with him taking contact and shedding people trying to get him on the ground. That's when he becomes the most elusive.
Yeah, something he honed back at the University of Miami in Ohio.
Yeah, and they didn't get him down in the MAC. It's hard to get him down in the NFL.
Brings up second and...
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll begin by running the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
On for the point.
So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with the lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Ravens.
This time he'll look to throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round, trust for the encore. You know.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 81.
An 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
For the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28. Steelers 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 26. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jackson on a give to Dobbins. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He may try and run for this. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And a Raven 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Yeah, he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
The kick is good.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw here is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.